Alrighty, welcome everyone. Hey, it is now chapter 7 of the Dagger of Azeroth. Glad you could be here. My name is Helk. I just want to thank you all for joining us again, another week into this. This is week 7.
Serve the Dark
And
Lady.
thank you for the host, Vicariously Awesome. I appreciate it. So let's dive right into it. Let me bring up their voices. And here they are. Here's Scouty already taking a deep breath. And there's Lord Fancy warming up his voice. So let's switch to the live screen. And there we are. There's everybody. So again, thank you, Vicariously Awesome, for the host. Let's introduce our cast of characters. Once again, returning each week, Vicariously Awesome, as the
He has his chain up in his basement.
as
Send
the
help.
as the night elf. Yes, that's where I keep them for the week, and then they come out and they play D&D with me, and then they go back. And is the night elf shadow priest Mara. In the middle there, we have Lord Fancy playing the role of the roguish Gareth, and roguish, right? That's how you say
The
it.
manliest man there ever was and ever will be.
The Worgen rogue Gareth. And then we have Scouty98 at the bottom, playing the Death Knight Gnome. Gnome Death Knight? Yeah, sure.
Either
One.
way, it's the same thing.
Hammerstein. So welcome back, guys. Thank you for joining us again. So the last time we left our heroes, they were on a ship that was harassed by a Kultiran corvette, and the party managed to Night Death Gnome. Yes, Night Death Gnome.
Death Knight, no.
The party managed with some guile to evade the Kultirans from attacking the ship by utilizing their wits and a little bit of charm, right?
Yeah, let's go with that.
So
I was muted the whole time.
I could hear you.
On my
Not on yours. Sorry. So, anyways, yeah. So as all of this happens, the ship continues on to Booty Bay. Makes port in the late evening, and that is where
we're not going to de-escalate after what happened.
What?
We're just going to show up in Booty Bay.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
I have no further interest in exploring what just happened whatsoever. I'm okay with moving on. Let's go.
I question
You're
everything.
gonna really leave me like this.
I mean,
Yeah.
we're not going to leave you
Yes,
like
I am.
this, but don't worry. We've got
Don't worry.
things going on here. Oh shit, we're going on a trip.
Your favorite rocket ship.
Oh god, don't do that. Anyways, I have 3 kids.
Give me the opportunity.
So the ship pulls into Booty Bay. We're it's now late in the evening. The goblins are tending to the ship, making port. They're tying it up. The refugees start to come out one by one. A few stop and say thank you to Mara and Gareth and Booty Bay.
I did nothing.
Yeah. And you realize that you're going to have to find some place to rest. So you enter Booty Bay and you stand there on the dock. What do you do?
What do I see?
So at the end of the pier, you see a bustling area. Everything is kind of built upon itself, all wooden planks. It's very much a makeshift city, more so out of necessity for just running smuggled goods and for evading authorities. There are, down the pier you can see what looks to be a blacksmith, and off to the side you can see some smoke that appears to be possibly an inn or a tavern.
So, what does my character know about Booty Bay? What can you tell me about this place and its people?
So your character knows a little bit about Booty Bay, just from discussions with everyone else. Booty Bay is an independent port.
Did Just like Ratchet.
Just like Ratchet. That's how you were able to travel from Ratchet to Booty Bay. Because if it were any other port, if it were a Horde port, you obviously wouldn't be able to enter. You know that both dwarves, humans, and goblins reside within Booty Bay. Mostly pirates. It is mostly a hub of illegal activity. That is what you know.
Okay. So all the refugees have parted their ways.
They have the goblins are getting ready, or just kind of chittering amongst themselves, getting ready to go off into the town to see if they can get some money from gambling. And the three of you are at the end of the pier.
I take a deep breath. I look around. Do I see any Do I see any taverns?
It's hard to see from where you are, but there appears to be one next to the blacksmith.
All right, I'm heading there.
All right. What about the other two?
I follow away.
Mara?
I follow too.
All right. So you enter the tavern. It is rowdy, to say the least. Large droves of pirates, all seated together, screaming, chugging beer. The barkeep is a dwarf with a very large beard, just like dwarves tend to have. Slightly balding. And seems to be just sitting back, waiting for the next order. Is there a monkey there writing code? Does he have coffee?
I walk up to the barkeep, slop a silver down. A drink, please.
Dwarf gives you a look. Looks at what you're wearing. Back up. Takes a silver. Grabs a mug from under the bar. Starts pouring. We don't see your lot in here very often.
Humans?
Look around, sir. There's plenty of humans. Places the beer on the counter. I mean, honest fellow.
Honest fellow. I take the drink. I know not what you mean.
You're in Booty Bay. This be a hive of pirates. You're no pirate.
Me? No. Simply seeking passage for myself and my courtians.
Where are you headed to?
Anywhere where we can fuck in peace.
The dwarf looks over to Mara. Starts nodding.
I roll my fucking eyes.
I sit back
And
and giggle.
The barkeep looks at the Death Knight and then gives you a questioning look. Teach their own.
I put the drink down. Tell me, you say there aren't much honest folk here. Where could one get a good night's rest without sticky fingers?
We got a few rooms here. I
Here?
keep them at bay.
Really?
Yes, sir.
How well do you keep them at bay?
The dwarf brandishes a pistol, fires it in the air. All the pirates stop their hooting and hollering. Hey! Calm the fuck down! The tavern remains calm for the next few minutes.
Right. Smile crosses my lips. And how much for a room, Master Dwarf?
10 silver.
He wants sticky fingers.
All right.
God damn it, Gary.
I lay down 30 silver for 3 rooms.
Dwarf goes, we got 2. But I'll take the 30.
Please, take the 30. I guess we'll just divvy up the beds.
Sounds
I
good.
want my own room. I want my own room.
Alright.
They're gonna share a room. I want my own room.
Scouting and carry book. So the pirates,
I hate you, Amanda. I love you, Amanda.
the pirates continue to kind of drink a little bit more quietly. They seem less jubilant than once before after having the gun go off in the tavern.
Ruin all the fun.
Amongst the pirates, there seems to be a well-decorated one.
What is he doing?
Seems to be slowly drinking. Not like the rest of the crew. He sits at the end of a table. He has a belt across his chest, but has a very ornate buckle attached to it. He has the typical commander's hat, brandishing a Jolly Roger, the skull and crossbones, across it. And he's just leaning, watching everything, taking it all in. Every now and again, taking his drink. And sipping it.
Well, I think I've done plenty in acquiring lodging for us. I'll look tomorrow and to Hammerstein. And my drink. Your turn.
Do I notice any open tables?
No real open tables. There's only open room at the bar. Any openings are at tables with said sailors or pirates, whatever they may be.
I walk up to the bar, and I ask, anyone hungry?
I ignore Hammerstein, and I walk up to the bar and order a drink. No food, just a drink. Alcohol.
Bartender looks at you and goes, "What'll it be, Night Elf?
What?
What'll it be, Night Elf? What do you want?"
I want a shot of your hardest liquor.
A shot?
Whatever. Yes, I want a shot. I want just a shot.
I raised an eyebrow.
Make it 2. Make it 2. Actually, I'm 1,250 years old.
I
Like,
raised
got...
both eyebrows.
Okay, come on. I ain't got all day. Come on.
The
let's go.
dwarf reaches under the bar, produces a dark brown bottle. One glass. One quick pour. Second quick pour. This stuff makes hair grow on dwarves.
Well, let's
I
hope
think
it
it's
makes
hard to
Night
do
Elf
that.
hair fall out.
Yeah, I know, right?
More hair.
Hair's gonna fall out.
I don't know how to respond to that. Okay, thanks. Thank you. And then I ask about the dude with the ornate thing sitting there.
Him?
Buckle.
Yeah, what's up with him?
Hard to say. They all just came into port about a day ago. They've been plotting something, it appears. They're here every
Okay.
night. They've been here for the last couple of nights.
Can I have one extra glass, please, and just give me the bottle?
Another glass.
Yeah,
and
I
the
slam
bottle.
down like a whole like 5 gold coins or some shit. I don't even care. Let's go.
The dwarf looks at you and goes, "It's a 300 gold bottle of liquor."
Oh, I'm sorry. I put down 500 gold. I meant 5, but you know this first shot's already got into my head. And
Yeah.
Very
Takes the gold.
tipsy.
Takes the gold. Produces a brown bottle and a glass.
Okay. And an extra glass. So there's 2, right?
Yeah, he gave
Okay.
you the extra glass. Yep.
Thank you very much. And I walk over and I sit down next to the guy, and I put the glass in front of him, and I fill it, and I'm like, "So, what's your story?"
Amazed at her bravado, I cross a leg over the other and watch.
The
I do as
I
well.
miss her so much right now.
I'm gonna sit here and watch.
The commander.
Buying into oh god.
the commander raises an eyebrow.
I've been trained in
Towards you.
intelligence.
Grabs his own drink and takes another sip. How much be you for the night?
Ah!
Are you fucking kidding me right now?
Do you say that to him?
Is that what you say?
I say it in my head, and out loud, first I look at him like he's insane.
You're insane!
And yeah, and I'm like, I'm sorry, you misunderstand. I'm not for sale. I'm just new in the area and curious for information. Thought I could exchange it for a couple of drinks. My mistake.
He laughs. As he takes the bottle from you and pours a drink for himself and takes a good swig from it.
Keep the bottle.
Looking for information, are we?
Always. Isn't everybody?
I'm not for sale. I'm just easy. Shit.
Who said that?
Who do you-
Amanda?
Anyways,
Amanda?
so, Pirate goes, "You're in Booty Bay. I'm a pirate. What do you want? You want to join our crew?"
No, I just curious about what how it goes around here. I'm curious about the Booty Bay happenings and such.
Real quick. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
You're okay.
What's your favorite color, Hill?
My favorite color? Blue.
Perfect. Thank you.
So the pirate looks at you and goes, to be honest, the seas aren't as safe as they once were, as it might be. We're probably going to be in port for longer than we expected.
And if you don't mind me asking, what business do you have in port?
Not dying?
Not dying? Do you not here to exchange goods or information on possible marks? You're just here to not die?
Is
it so dangerous here?
It's not dangerous here. It's dangerous out on the waters right now.
From what? The storms or monsters of the sea?
Have you been under a rock, my dear?
No, but most of my travels have been on land. Sea is the one place that I do not travel much on, so.
Do the words Kul Tiras mean anything to you?
Of course.
Well, they seem to have found their navy in the storm.
Really?
To top it off, it seems that the Horde has allied themselves with the Zandalari, the greatest navy on the seas.
We all were afraid of that, weren't we?
I don't give a shit about the Alliance nor the Horde.
But the Zandalari could be trouble if they come here.
The Kultiran could be trouble if they come here. It's all two sides of the same coin there, dear.
So you're neutral.
I'm a pirate.
Everybody seems to lean one way more than the other.
I lean to the side that makes me money. He pulls at his belt buckle, showing it off.
But you said they found their missing fleet.
Yep.
Where did they find it? What condition is it in?
Well, they're fine. They've been trapped in that forever storm, whatever the fuck it was. I don't know. Some magic bullshit with that Proudmoore broad.
And there's no casualties?
Sure, there are a few. But it's the Kultiran Navy. You think that you haven't seen a war, that you've seen war before? This continent will burn.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that.
You may fear the Zandalari, but the Kultirans, they're animals. He takes another swig from the glass. You gonna finish that bottle?
No, I appreciate the time you've taken to speak with me, and please enjoy the bottle as my thank you. I'm not gonna take up any more of your evening.
You sure you don't want to take up a little bit of my evening, love?
I'll see you around, man. And I kind of tap him on the shoulder. Just
Big game sport.
kind of pat him on the shoulder. I'm just like, well, I'll see you around, man. And I walk back over to the bar and take another drink of my own drink, my own little glass. I took it with me. And I'm just kind of sitting at the bar, processing and reflecting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Drinking and reflecting.
So, okay.
My
So-
turn's over.
My turn's over.
Turns over.
Dialogue over.
I've had quite a bit at this point. When Mara comes back, I lean in. So, what vulgarities did he say to you?
Oh, he wasn't that bad.
Really
We
now?
have some interesting information about the missing Kultiran fleet. I guess they
Missing
were.
Kultiran fleet?
Yes. How do I do this like history? Okay.
Meta.
Kultiris. But
He should
I
know.
have
He should know. Explain it. Go ahead. No, I'm talking about as in your character will know this. So.
okay, the Kultirans had a great fleet commanded by the Proudmoores, as in Jaina Proudmoore. Her mother actually is in charge of the Kultiran. Well, anyway, they lost a fleet, just lost it. It just disappeared out of nowhere, and they've been looking for it for quite a while, and haven't been able to get much information about where it's at or how it vanished. And he says that they've been found and that they're fine, for the most part.
Really?
So no, they hadn't been attacked. They were just lost in some magical bog. I don't know.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah. So so that was interesting.
I'll say.
Not really sure how much we can trust this information, but just the fact that rumor is going around is
Something
very
to go on.
interesting.
Maybe
Yeah.
you should tell him about the Zandalari.
And also, I was getting to that. He also said the Zandalari have a naval fleet, the most powerful that he's ever seen, and that they're coming for the Kultiris. So there's going to be a great
War.
great battle, a great war of ships out on the ocean. Which, you know, I tend to stick more towards land, so
You don't want anything part of this, don't you?
I really don't see how this has anything to do with our mission, and I'd like to go further inland. And you know, good luck to the boat battle of Azeroth.
Yeah, I
Alright.
would. I'd like to get to Stormwind as soon as possible. I don't
Yes,
see
Yeah.
me
what
too.
pirates have to do with us.
I agree. So. Because you're literally pouting. Oh.
No.
Unless Hammerstein has
Unless,
something
of
to add
course,
to that
yes,
effect.
there is another person that could. No,
Maybe.
destroying
That's fine.
his
That's fine.
whole-
That's fine.
We're destroying his whole storyline right
I
now.
mean, we
so
kind of
really-
derailed everything last week. Let's give him this one.
do it again. No.
I have no
be
rebuttal.
consistent. What do you mean rebuttal? I'm not having this conversation with you. I'm not even talking to you. I'm so mad at you.
I head to one of the rooms.
Oh, okay.
The dwarf.
No one.
Dwarf watches Hammerstein go up the stairs. He's got such little legs.
Can I hear this and just like have raised some skeleton legs? I
No,
have
no, no,
longer
no, no.
legs.
No,
No.
no, you don't hear it.
All right.
Nice try, though.
Try.
Mhm.
Well, gone up those stairs.
All right, so Scouty has retired for the night, or
Okay.
Hammerstein has retired for the night, I should say.
I take another drink. I order another shot. I pay for it. Take another drink. And I lean into to Gareth, and I'm like, we are never to speak of what happened on the boat. That never happened, and we are never to speak of it again. Am I understood?
Feeling a buzz, I lean back over to her. Oh, I won't speak of it, but no promises. I won't think of it.
Eh.
I exhausted from rolling my eyes at all the comments made to me today. I do one last roll and kind of push him up the shoulder lightly, and I go upstairs.
Shit, I have a phone call.
Scouty, you're breaking my immersion.
That's fine. Keep going.
My immersion. That's okay.
There's no phone calls in WoW.
There's no crying in baseball.
All right. So sun is dwindling. We got here past sunset in the first place.
It's
right?
fairly dark now.
Yeah. We've had our share of drinking. The rooms have been paid for, Mara. Feel free and take whichever. I don't care. I can sleep on the floor for all this trip. matter.
You're bunking with Hammerstein.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, was that not clear?
Share a bunk with an undead dwarf.
You can share the floor. I don't care.
I'm a gnome, sir.
No.
I go into the second room, I close and lock the door, and I don't give a fuck about their sleeping arrangements for the night. I'm out of here. I'm done. Bye.
Well,
Oh.
I never told you guys.
Wow, that was quick. Okay. So
Savage.
you're left at the bar watching her run up the
boy.
stairs. Close that door. You hear the lock, and the dwarf goes, "Women."
You're telling me.
Another drink for you, sir.
I look at my emptied glass. Why not?
It's Booty Bay, right? End of the world here. Puts the glass down.
Take a swig.
So where are you really headed?
What do you mean?
She ain't looking to fuck you, sir.
Well, you know. Not all of them looking for a good time. Sometimes we pick some up to bring them to safe haven. They don't really pay their way, but we like to do a good deed now and then.
The dwarf leans back against the kegs. Spits on the ground. So what of your mission, Agent? His voice changes.
I raise an eyebrow. Take another swig. Put it down hard. I know not of what you speak, Master Dwarf. And I stand up and head to the room.
Ah, of course you don't. And you hear a thump on the bar. You see an SI7 emblem.
So what is it then?
What is it then? We send 3 agents out. We're looking for some answers.
I take a sigh, trying to sober up as best I can. And what are the questions?
Have you found any information on the portals?
The portals? Unfortunately not. We heard that the one responsible was taking a silver moon, though no leads were found there.
Any other information that you've gathered in the meantime?
It's dark on both sides. There's death every which way, no matter the banner that you hang in your home.
The dwarf looks at Gareth. He nods. There's a fire starting. Not just with that tree. This whole world's gonna burn. You seem like the type that needs to talk to Matthias Shaw. I'll let you be on your way. Get your rest. You got a lot of travel tomorrow, Agent.
Indeed, I do. I push the emblem back towards him.
Scoops it up, places it under the bar.
And I head up to what is to be my sleeping quarter.
All right. Inside of your sleeping quarters, you find a Death Knight standing in the corner, staring at the bed.
Your bed, you paid for it. You need to sleep. I don't.
You're gonna stare at the bed all night, Hammerstein?
No. I'll meditate. Think upon my actions. Contemplate what to do next.
Meditate. I lay into the bed precariously.
Don't worry, I have nothing
Seriously.
planned for you.
He's
I
gonna
will be-
stare at you all night.
I kind of pull the covers.
He's gonna stare at you all night and meditate. That's not creepy.
And,
We'd be alright.
That's
You
so
judging me.
weird.
Why are you fucking judging me? Jeez.
hungry ass.
Might
Well, I
say
take a
honest.
moment. I take a moment to look over my gear, what I'm holding, what I've picked up. I look at the clothes that I wear, dirty and tattered as they may be. They still resemble something of finer stock than what I'm trying to pass as.
Mm-hmm.
The embroidery, everything about it. I look to Hammerstein in his armor and filigree. He's a Death Knight. Aren't they all eccentric?
You notice Hammerstein's chess piece is not that of the Alliance brand, but more crude, more less ornate. A product of the Horde.
My eyes linger on the chess piece. Taking note.
Do I take notice of
Remembering
this?
our conversation from earlier.
He's talking to you, Scotty.
Well, I'm not making a statement. I'm just taking a mental note.
Oh, okay.
He's asking if he notices me checking him out.
Oh, he does notice. Yeah, yes, yes, he does.
Anything you need to say? Any questions, concerns?
No. You prove your worth to Sylvanas, and it seems she rewards you with armor as such.
I had to do what I had to do to survive.
Survival. Yeah. I know a thing or two about that.
Yeah.
Hammerstein.
Gareth.
Marsha,
Immersion.
this is sorry.
I don't look at him as I speak. And do you honestly feel that there is any difference between the Horde and the Alliance at this point?
People kill people. It's war.
War demands body count.
Exactly. Whatever flag I fight under, I'll fight for the pride and glory of their nations and races.
But
If
you
I have-
fight for yourself. For your own conviction.
Guess not.
She'd rather rally under any banner that seems to accept you.
I mean, I just. You're giving me a loaded question, Gareth.
I suppose. Though not as loaded as the muskets pointed towards you when you show up in Stormwind with rival armor upon your back.
It's true, and I should dispose of this.
Hammerstein. I told you as I left Orgrimmar. I gave you an option. And you made a choice. I cannot say that I know the result of said choice. But the fates have brought us back together. So it must be important. But I was fully prepared to return to the Alliance and let them know that you had perished. I am not prepared for anything you have in store when we get there.
Duly noted.
But it's late. We should get some rest.
You go sleep. I'll make sure there's no sticky pockets or sticky fingers.
Sticky pockets.
Leave me alone, okay?
Sorry.
Oh my god!
Gareth leans back
The fuck is the sticky pocket?
and quickly falls asleep due to the alcohol. Hammerstein sits down crosses his legs, and enters what would amount to a reverie for an undead. And the night comes and goes. No sticky pockets entering the room.
Alone.
A sticky pocket? Oh my.
No sticky pockets.
I'll take 2, please.
Take 2. Giggity.
You would.
Oh, you know what a sticky pocket
Oh my
is.
God.
Oh, God. Yes,
Can we
you
get some
do.
hashtag sticky pockets in the
Hashtag
chat, please?
sticky pockets.
Hello.
Oh, can I get... Oh, man, that's more than 30 seconds out. Damn it. I was going to clip that.
Good.
Anyways.
Uh,
Anyways. So, morning comes. You hear a rap at each door. Hey, let's go.
So
I don't recall asking for a morning call.
Well, you got one. Free of charge. Let's go. Time for you to get on the road. You hear footsteps go back down the stairs.
I remove my armor. So I'm in just casual clothes.
No armor whatsoever.
Is it just my chest piece?
Just your chest piece is the glaring issue.
Naked Blue Man, let's go!
No, just be the chest piece then.
All right. So
And then I'll go visit the blacksmith, see what I can find there.
So Hammerstein removes his chest piece, makes his way out of the room, and makes his way out of the tavern into a blacksmith. We'll stick with our other 2 heroes here for the time being.
I pick up his cuirass.
Yep.
What's the craftsmanship?
It's good. It's fine. It's just not as decorated as that of the Alliance. You know, it doesn't have any horde markings on it, but any blacksmith or soldier would understand that this is not a product of the Alliance.
Sturdy?
Incredibly.
Flexible?
Very much so. It could probably take a tip of the spear and repel that.
Idiot should have gotten this fashioned into something else. I tuck it away.
Alrighty. Laura?
I do girl stuff, and I get ready, and
Lord,
Yeah.
that takes forever.
no Death Knight armor for me to deal with, and I go downstairs, get some breakfast.
The dwarf from last night is down there. Gives a wave. He goes, "Morning. We got some bread and some dark ale, if you're in the mood."
I am very much
He pours.
for bread and ale.
He pours a. God damn it! I wasn't even thinking that until you did that. He pours a
You
mug.
guys,
A mug.
I'm scarred for life.
Pours a mug, puts it in front of you. There's a fairly large plate with bread, and a knife to cut some off of. Bread looks quite good, and the ale is quite frothy. Looks delicious.
I have a couple of pieces of bread, put some stuff on it, and I'm gonna have
Dwarf nods and is like, "You really are something, aren't you?" Okay, where's your friend?
Hammerstein's on his way now.
Hammerstein already headed out.
Did I at least I didn't inform the dwarf.
Yeah,
I didn't inform where I was going.
you just kind of wandered out.
Crap.
Come down now.
The dwarf. Hail.
Well,
Care for some dark ale? Some bread?
I raise an eyebrow to Mara.
I look at him and I'm like, oh god, oh god.
You are a very classy night elf.
Classy.
If the lady says so, I guess it's good.
Hits the draft. Puts the mug in front of Gareth. Eat up. You got a long travel. Talk to the human right outside the gates. He's got 3 horses for you. But I don't know if your undead friend needs one.
Damn right I don't.
I finished my meal, though my prerogative right now is towards a blacksmith.
Right next door. After you're done there, whenever you're ready, head towards the gates.
Of course. I get up to proceed that way.
Dwarf gives you a slight salute, nothing showy, but just more of a tip of his finger.
Acknowledge him.
I head straight to the gate to leave. I'm gonna go wait for you to finish your stuff by the exit.
For the boy.
He nods to Mara as she's leaving. So, inside the blacksmith, Hammerstein is already looking around, glancing. There's an old human, gray hair, long, though very muscular, hitting what appears to be just a slab of metal. Might be trying to mold it into a weapon. You're unsure at this point. The metal hasn't told its tale yet. There appears to be a number of swords, a number of axes. There's some pieces of armor here and there. The blacksmith wipes his brow as he sees you. As he sees Gareth come in. Oh! And he looks at Hammerstein. I didn't see you come in. What can I help you with?
Just looking for a new chess piece.
New chess piece for a death knight. Huh. How about that? You're really small, aren't you? You're so cute. He starts
Thank
looking
you.
around. He's like, you and the goblins, weird sizes.
That we are.
It's
That
like,
we are.
he's looking around the shop. Afraid I can't help you.
All right.
Turns
Do
to
I notice?
Oh,
No.
sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, do I notice Gareth behind me, or?
You turn and you notice Gareth walking in.
Hey there, Gareth. What brings you here?
I nod. Well, just looking for something a little more inconspicuous. Perhaps cleaner than what I'm wearing now. Gesturing towards the multitude of dirt, blood, sweat, etc.
Blacksmith wipes his brow. What can I help you with, sir? Some kind of chess piece? You want some... You don't look like the kind to have gauntlets. What do we want?
Just greaves. No. I'm getting off on a tangent. Don't get me excited about this. I put the horde armor on the countertop. You see,
Picks it
it's
up.
my friend over there's birthday is coming up. We were able to loot this, but the problem is, it's not really our style. We're looking for something more alliance-y.
He picks up the armor. His eyes kind of go wide. He looks like Gareth. Was he wearing this?
Him? Yeah. We won it.
Want it.
I take notice and I just kind of like casually wave with a cheerful smile.
Yeah, it was quite the card game. There was a man there with 6 arms, you wouldn't believe it. And to each of the arm appendages, he had a little machine that would craft new cards for him. A new hand, practically every turn. And we had to face off against him for 3 straight days. No sleeping, no drinking, nothing. Just the cards. And we came out the other side victorious. And the armor is exquisite, as I think you will find. The craftsmanship, well done. While not a flashy piece of work, certainly something that would keep a man alive. The only problem is he needs it to match the rest of his clothing. Don't ask me, but it's just the way it goes for him.
The blacksmith looks at you. Looks at Hammerstein. I just raised you. Don't worry. He goes, right. A 6-arm man.
Aye.
The blacksmith goes around the back of the shop. You hear a bunch of clanging, a bunch of swearing.
Always.
And
Blacksmithing's hard.
drops something on his foot. You can hear him yell, "Son of a bitch!" He comes back out. Puts the armor on the counter. Puts a lion's head emblem on the front of the armor. Takes his hammer. A heavy strike. The lion emblem hugs to the armor. It's now well set in place. That should keep them off your back.
Oh,
Anything-
exquisite craftsmanship.
Anything with a lion on it, they love.
Of course. Of course. You're a good man, sir. And I appreciate you for your craft and your time.
Gives
give
a
him-
bow.
Give him 5 gold. Would this suffice?
Keep your gold. That one's on the house.
I see. I leave the gold and walk away.
I browse his daggers and ask to see his finest dagger.
My finest dagger, eh? Blacksmith walks around the table. Picks up a dagger. Huh. I would say this one is pretty good. They say it's made from dragon bone. It's hard to craft. I spent about 6 days working on this one. Fell asleep in the midst of working on it. It feels like air. A weird weight to it, so you have to adjust yourself. You look at to wield this as a sword there, gnome.
Probably.
Goes,
Or maybe I might give something for an old friend back up in the mountains, Don Moreau.
you're, yeah. He's looking at it. He's like, this is probably the best one I've made ever. Think that I could, think that you could enjoy this one. This one will, probably do you well. Places the dagger. The hilt is very ornate. Comes down to the head of a dragon. The blade, not shiny as it is that of a bone.
I'm sorry, is he showing this to me?
No,
Not
showing
me.
this to Hammerstein.
Thank God.
What do you think?
What's your price?
For this, 50 gold.
I give him 100 gold.
I said 50. I don't
Keep
need
it.
your attention. He flicks the other 50 back.
I flick it back at him. I
sh-
insist.
He goes, I don't mind dying today, gnome. Take your money.
But you clearly worked so hard on this, sir.
I make enough. I don't need more than I need. Pushes
Fair
the
enough.
other 50 forward again.
I take the 50 back. Give him the price he wants.
He hands the dagger. Let it go to work for your friend.
Mm-hmm.
Puts his goggles back on. Goes back to the forge. He grabs the piece of metal again. You hear bang, bang, bang. Rhythmically. There you go. All right. What are you doing?
Back to Gareth. And I notice that wait, do I take notes he's still missing a dagger?
Yes. Thank you.
Well, he gave me some advice, and see you're missing a blade.
Yes. That's okay. I only need the one.
Why not keep a second blade? It's all hidden.
Sure.
I hand him the blade.
I grasp it.
I'm not with you guys, by the way.
No, you aren't.
Oh, we know.
Okay.
So
So what? I'm sorry, did I miss something?
no.
No,
I take the dagger. Okay, I look at the dagger. How's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
dagger? Is it good dagger? Is this good boy?
This is a good dagger.
That's a good boy.
This is very. It feels incredibly comfortable in your hands. The dagger feels
What the-
almost like an extension of your hand. You except you
And
just
you drop it into the ocean.
except you just dropped it. It feels incredibly. It feels incredibly light, yet incredibly quick for you in your hands. You feel like it. You feel like it'll work.
So what do I owe, Hammerstein?
Nothing. Hey, you helped me in the Citadel, and I help you.
Well, I appreciate that immensely.
A little I could do, since I, almost killed you and Mara.
What happened to his armor that I had fixed up? I have that now, right?
You have it now.
Dude.
Yes.
I hold it out to Hammerstein. Here. I kind of toss it in his direction haphazardly.
I catch it.
Now you have your protection without fear of double espionage.
It's engraved from Gareth with love.
With love. Oh.
I think you guys should get to the stable.
Okay, Mara, yeah. So, did that dwarf say anything of, should do next, or?
I would.
Or
Let's
head
try to
off
go.
to?
Yeah.
Alright. I,
Right. So the other two proceed to the stable where Mara is already tending to a horse.
I'm not turning to a horse. I'm doing the robot.
The stable master waves, seems very jovial. Goes, I have your horses right here, sirs.
Aye, sir, and I have mine. I raise my horse.
The Death Charger appears, and he goes, "Oh, I wasn't aware that there was a Death Knight here. You're free to go on your way.
Thank you.
Feel free. Here.
I have no qualms with you.
He hands the reins to Gareth. He's like the tavern keeper informed me that you would be needing this. Please just drop it off at Stormwind when you're ready, and we will make delivery arrangements to get it back. But you're all set. You're ready to go. Milady, do you need help getting up on the horse? I'd be more than happy to help you.
I think I can manage. Thank you.
He bows. He goes, very much. Sir, do you need help? Any help?
No, not good.
Yes, help him.
Yeah, he helps Gareth up onto the horse. He wants to touch her butt.
Touch the butt.
And he goes, okay, off with you. Go on.
Mana.
Yeah.
So, as
Let's go.
the horse's speed away, I dropped my wedding ring. You head north.
God damn it, Scouty.
You make your way through the brief jungle that exists right outside Booty Bay and start heading north. The morning air hitting your face, it feels refreshing, almost like just so good to be back on this continent at the very least. You can feel just how alive you guys are right now, with the exception of Hammerstein, who is in fact dead.
Now I feel alive.
You head towards a passing, though, within the mountains. And it seemingly gets a little bit more narrow. And your horses are forced to slow down. He scoops down the neck. The horses seem a little spooked.
Okay. What do you think got into them?
Who knows? We're in a jungle. Tigers. Probably bandits.
And lions and bears? Oh my.
Oh my.
We should be careful.
Any of my special abilities in order to determine nearby life forms.
Okay, go ahead.
He's gonna roll special abilities, give him something to do to stay awake.
Perception, something like that. Yeah, do that. Do a
Perception something. Whatever.
Perception checks.
Perception check.
Why
Why don't you all roll that perception check?
Can I in fact use my divine sense instead?
Your what?
See if there's any my divine sense.
What does that do?
Hold up. It's the thingy thing. One moment.
Ignore that.
Ignore that. I
Carry.
You know what? I don't need.
Oh shit! This is the wrong document.
Fancy,
crap.
wake up.
There's it.
Fancy, wake up.
Okay, can you look at my message in Discord? Hello, anybody?
Yes, I know.
Please.
I saw it.
Okay.
That's why I'm accelerating. Let's go.
Alright, fuck it. I'll just roll perception. I can't find
Okay.
it.
Roll your perception.
I did it.
Okay.
I did not.
Mara senses nothing.
Thanks.
Alright, my
You know what?
perception
Roll
check
20. I've just about had it with you.
is a 1.
Gareth
Oh.
senses nothing.
Alright, it's up to me.
What a surprise.
Hammerstein senses nothing.
Oh, I guess we're just on our way then.
You walk right through. And I'm not going to do these voices because it would not be good for anyone. But you hear
Oh, there's the document.
in a
Fuck.
thick accent.
I think it'd be great. I think you
think-
should go ahead and
No,
try
I
it.
think that we will not do that.
Come on, you guys. We've gotta convince Hop to do it.
No, we're not
I'd
doing
do it,
that.
but
We're
I'm not the
doing
GM,
that.
so I'd
You-
kill my voice for you.
You hear a voice
Bring
cry.
on the
You
humiliating.
hear voices talking. What do you think they want? I think they looking to die.
Oh shit.
As you
Uh.
come around a bend, you notice those aren't any voices, but the voices of a troll. Let me move you over there, and move me over there. You come to a narrow passageway, and you see one troll with two standing behind him. Hey, man. What you want?
Hey, man.
What you
Hey.
want?
We want nothing. We're just trying to get through.
The dark spear don't take it. Kindness to you walking through our territory.
Okay, sorry to bother. We'll go around.
Oh, I don't think that's so easy. You come here.
That should be fun.
Look. I don't want to kick your ass. Okay, I really don't.
Crap, I don't even have my character sheet open. I should do that.
The
One companion's barely awake. The other companion's very short. Can you just make this less embarrassing for everybody?
the
and just
troll
let us-
pulls out an axe and goes, "You want axe?"
No, I
no.
want to get around, but you
No.
won't let me.
No, I
You
don't
just-
think. I don't think that's going
You
to
speak
happen.
the common tongue?
I don't think that's
Can
gonna
I-
happen, man.
While they're talking, can I like graze
Okay.
a ghoul or two behind them
You
and
attempt
push them off
to-
the cliff?
You attempt to. There is no cliff.
Oh,
You attempt to raise something, but
Hey.
what's up?
Donate it early
Yeah.
for my sake. Give me a second.
I'm giving you a second.
he's just drunk.
He looks. The dark spirits go, "No. I think you pretty races need to be ended here."
I ain't no pretty race. Fuck you mean? I'm undead.
Yeah, he is not pretty. I'm gonna agree with that. Alright, so, you wanna
Kind
get
of like
all...
being dead, but
Alright, I got you. Alright, well, I didn't want to have to do this, but seeing as how you're making me, now I gotta bring out my pretty shiny little staff, and I gotta, like, smack you in the face.
In the middle of your speech, an axe flies by and cuts one of your hairs in half.
What? My hairs?
Yeah.
Really? Oh, no, because, I can't live without my hair.
The,
Alright, that's it.
one of the-
I
one of
I
the
roll
can't.
for initiative.
Hang
Too
on,
late.
hang on. God, can you stop? God damn, Carrie.
Take this as
The,
an active war.
the troll that threw the axe starts laughing. Jubilantly, albeit.
Alright, now
Hey.
that we're friends, let us through. Let's go.
No, I think not.
Okay.
I think that we're going to fight. Come on.
Okay. Man.
Oh.
Alright, man. I got you, man.
Where's
Bruh,
my
here we go.
computer?
Roll for
In your
initiative.
face.
Roll for initiative.
Hey, look at that!
Okay, so that's your initiative there, Hammerstein?
Yeah,
I hate-
that
Okay,
is my
so-
initiative.
So, Mara, where's your initiative roll? You
Where
rolled
can I?
for
Why
attack.
can't I get
It's
that in like a
right
fight?
underneath that stupid roll.
Okay,
That's
so
very good.
so
That's a bad roll.
23, 15, 8.
Everything's coming up me.
So,
You
Hammerstein, what are you
know-
gonna do?
I am going to send out a death coil
Okay. On who?
Do it.
on one of the trolls.
Which one?
The one that did I know which one threw the axe?
You did not see.
All right, I shoot the one, or I send it towards the one that's closest to me.
Okay, so
Gotta
the
roll the
lead
d20.
troll. Okay, what does that do?
It's just a d8 plus my charisma
Okay,
modifier.
so roll it. Troll takes 7 damage.
That was the D20 if it was to hit,
Okay. Oh, that was
right?
yeah, you missed.
I-
You missed with
yeah.
the death coil.
Are we all off today?
Yeah, I know. The death coil flies forward but fizzles before it reaches the troll. The troll laughs,
I'm rusty. Leave me alone.
looks at Mara. What's your AC?
Probably a hit.
17.
Ooh.
That's a big AC.
The troll goes for a throwing axe, but the axe misses. You hear the troll swear, but then lean back and go, "You next, man."
Another spell attack.
You don't get to yet.
What?
Another axe whizzes by. A third axe comes
Oof.
and connects with Carrie. Or with Mara, I should say. Don't roll that. Takes off 10 HP. Clips Mara right in the shoulder.
Was it always a
Her
shoulder?
arm goes limp.
Is it the other shoulder this time?
Yep. Blood starts pouring out. The axe is still there, lodged in.
Oh my god, I have an axe in my shoulder because
The-
my DM hates me.
No, because roll 20 hates you.
What?
They start laughing.
Might have dropped something.
You ain't coming through here. Alright. Mara, you're up.
Yeah, I am, and ow, my shoulder, and here, let me just.
You shouldn't be on the front line.
I know. You confidently strode
this.
forward.
Yeah, I confidently did, and you know what? I
Strong,
got
independent
another
woman
shoulder.
who don't need no man.
I got another shoulder. You know, I don't need this. Why does roll 20 hate me today?
What were you trying to do? Just
I was trying to spell attack.
Okay. You go to spell attack, but the spell fizzles in your hand. There won't be any answering from the shadow today from that attack. Gareth, you're up.
I see the axe in her arm, and I rush forward, pulling her away from the center of battle. Around the ridge to over here.
All right. I'll move you, Mara. There you go.
Thank you.
Yep.
I'm too busy grabbing at my lifeless shoulder,
Yeah.
and the blood is pouring out of it, and I can't. Yeah.
Priest, do priest things.
Yeah. I can heal.
You hear the mocking laughter of the trolls from around the bend.
I shake my head. Gods be damned. And I step around the bend towards the trolls.
Mm-hmm.
No weapon drawn.
Mm-hmm.
So, you seek to simply throw axes at us all day?
Man. You see him pull a larger axe from his back.
That's a big axe.
I got a big axe for you.
I fail to see the humor, troll.
The laughter continues.
I take another step forward.
The troll stops laughing. It gives you a stare.
I'm sure he towers over me.
He's not that much bigger than you.
He's just slouched over.
He's slouched over more so.
They all have really poor posture.
Yeah.
It's true.
Her accuracy.
You see through his tusked face. His red hair.
Wait, what shit?
And he goes, I do more than laugh, man. I kill you for the Horde.
Really? You would kill the champion of Sylvanas.
What?
You.
This sends a look of confusion across the troll's face. You know Blight Caller, man.
I am going to roll a deception.
Okay.
White collar. You know, there can be more than one with the title. Twould be such a shame to see your entire lineage burned to smoldering ashes like the tree. Passage is what we seek, and we will have it.
The trolls kind of look around. The troll slaps the axe on his hand. What's your name?
My name. My name is none of your concern.
If you be a champion of Sylvanas, then you be giving us a name. Yeah.
I'll do it.
I look down for a moment. I feel a slight tingle in my fingertips. A little bit of an itch, but more of a playful euphoria. I shake my head. There are worse things than you out here, troll. Do you wish to meet it?
The trolls look around. Hey, what you about, man?
Passage. You need not know the horrors that lie in your wait, should we be able to pass. The injury that my fellow companion has sustained shall be overlooked, a simple mere accident upon this travel. But should you not stand aside, there is a fury that will come down upon you. You will be eviscerated and your bones left to bleach in the sun. This is not a threat, dear troll. Amanda?
Roll with it.
This is not a threat, dear troll, but a
Did I hear
promise.
greater threats?
You hear a voice boom from overhead.
I don't have a scene set up for this.
Yeah,
You really-
hang on. I'm sorry. Don't worry.
You're fucked with this.
We're gonna take a moment.
Take quick
You
five.
hear a voice boom
Was this my
in the
surprise?
dark spheres. Look over their shoulders and move to the side. An orc walks down from upon high You know this orc. This is a famous orc. Black armor, tan clothing, a gigantic gigantic hammer in hand as he strolls down. He looks upon the trolls and looks upon the party.
It's great, Jesus.
I'm going to try to fix this because everything got messed up.
Amanda is great, Jesus. What?
Oh, it's still Amanda's here. I'm super excited. Hi. I love you. Okay, bye.
Carrie's losing her shit.
The orc you look upon is none other than Thrall, former war chief of the Horde.
Take a knee.
Oh my god, I'm so happy.
Tell me when you're ready to go with the... I know you're having trouble with the...
Yeah, the cameras
scenes.
are a little bit messed up, unfortunately.
Breaking the everything.
Dude, all I
Amanda.
see is like a cutoff of my screen. This is weird.
You
It's got,
should
like,
do...
Yeah.
You should just do the screen capture of the Discord.
Call.
Yeah, you know what? I am going to do just the screen.
That's what I do.
Discord. So, at this point.
That's what I
So,
attempted to do.
give me a moment. Sorry. Thrall walks down, and I'm just going to create a new scene. Sorry, guys. I tried to get this done earlier.
We tried to surprise you, good.
We tried.
But you did. I was surprised. I was like, Anna! I thought you were an accident. Then I was like, Anna! Yes! And I was so
let's
excited.
see. Window
Alright,
capture.
like a couple minutes.
Just stay with us. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I'm just stretching my legs.
A new
You guys want
source.
to take our break right now and then come back and really do this?
Yeah,
Why
it's
don't
commercial break, like in any
Yeah,
TV show.
yeah. Then you guys have time to fix it. No.
Yeah,
I
why don't
fixed
we?
mine.
Yeah, I'm gonna fix it in 2 seconds. So.
Xavier can get some coffee.
I got him.
Amanda got me some coffee. She got me
Thank
covered.
God.
She knew she was showing up, so she's like, "Bitch, you better fucking wake up."
I'm like, you better fucking wake up because I can't do this every week. I had to take.
She
I
was
had
so
to put
mean
this
to
in
me.
2 weeks ago.
You deserve it.
There we go.
That's why you were watching videos about Thrall.
Okay. Are we good to go, or should we take the break anyways?
I don't know. It's up to you guys. I'm not the one streaming.
I'm gonna take a quick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a quick drink, and then we will be right back. Okay? Is
I'm
that
gonna run
okay
to the
with
loo
everyone?
then. Yeah.
Yeah. Why don't we let people go to the bathroom real quick?
Splash some water on your face,
Yeah,
Xavier.
splash
You're
some
gonna be
water,
good.
slap your
Okay.
face, smelling salts.
I
you know,
love you,
that
man.
sort of thing.
Amanda's here, everybody.
Oh my
Okay,
god, I
okay,
am so
okay,
excited.
okay.
So,
Carrie's,
Okay.
Carrie's hype.
Okay.
we will be right back.
Amanda being green Jesus. My God. The green man himself.
Hang
Man
on.
who saved.
I can't. Yeah. Everybody be quiet, because I can't mute you guys for now. Or I guess I can. Yeah, hang on.
Hit mute.
Yeah, I can. I can't hit mute. Just don't talk.
Alright, I'll mute my mic and play guitar.
Horde will never die.
Alright. We're about ready to get back. So
I'm back, I'm back, I'm back, I'm back.
cool. So I'm going to go back to the new scene.
I gotta clean my
So I think that we're getting close. So
close to
Okay,
what the end.
perfect.
yeah, that's no problem. I'm gonna just bring us back into just describe the scene. So in the midst of threatening the Darkspear trolls that had
Green Jesus
that
appears.
had stood in the path, our party members were face to face with Thrall, former war chief of the Horde, destroyer of the Worldbreaker himself, the Earth Shaman, Thrall,
Shaming. Sham power.
Doomhammer, Thrall. He strolls up to the party with the Darkspear trolls standing to the side now, out of respect for the former war chief.
Alright, so
The Darkspear look to Thrall and go, "War chief, these be the common folk of this land."
I look them over. I take note of Carrie's wound, yes.
Mara's wound, yeah.
Mara's wound, yes.
Yep.
And okay. Anybody else scuffed up or just Mara?
Just Mara. She's the only one that took an axe to not the knee.
Okay. Trying to seek passage.
Yeah.
We were.
Where are you off to?
The nearest alliance territory.
Hold.
Darkshire.
I see. So what brings you through this way? Why not seek another route? It's pretty dark down these corridors. Are you not familiar with where you are?
an elaborate detour.
To say the least.
That sounds like an answer for you're looking for trouble.
We don't
We're
look
not
for Shovel.
looking.
Shovel just finds us.
Yeah. We're not looking for trouble. We're just trying to get back home.
I mean,
Scouty's not wearing a chest piece or anything, right? Garrett
No,
has
I
that
am.
stuff?
He is.
Oh, he
now.
is?
Yep. He.
I'm donning it.
He
he's
has.
embossed with alliance markings.
Dowd.
Now, for the party, you are kind of awestruck in a manner. This is the greatest shaman on Earth that you are looking upon.
I
He's
found
looking
taking
upon you with disdain. You should tread carefully.
All right. I calculate my approach, narrowing my eyes for a moment, staring at Thrall, looking to the trolls, then glancing back at my party. Mara, how fare your wound?
I'll be fine. I can take care of it. I have a spell that will heal it. It will just take time.
Travelers, I suggest you turn around and go back to wherever the hell you came from.
You must know it's not that easy.
Oh, are you their leader then? I look to the other two party mates for confirmation.
No, we have no leader.
You have no leader. Then I suggest you turn around and go back from where you came from.
And if I choose not to?
By all means, move forward. But I assure you, you should not disobey me. You had your fun with these, I look to the trolls, fledglings. Do you dare to try your hand with an old war chief? I put my hammer on my shoulder.
The trolls look to each other. Like,
What do you know of the world right now, Thrall?
I think the better question would be, what do you know of the world?
A fair question as any.
Scotty, what are you doing?
I have to fix something. I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ.
As Scouty tinkers with a bomb or something.
Yeah, I know. Jesus.
You're like a fucking cat over there.
You're like a goddamn goblin. Grind in gears. Just...
Anyways.
I give you the warning to turn around because you are treading in highly patrolled area. I've given you this one warning.
Do you know of another way to get to Darkshire?
Quite frankly, I don't need to give you another way. I need to get you the hell out of here.
Can we pay to get through?
I shake my head. And I step forward.
I step back.
I do as well.
Scouty!
What?
Said something about being Sylvanas' bitch. I don't know.
I ain't no bitch. Fuck you mean, D?
Yeah, I think that's the last thing they need to hear right now. I think I may have made a mistake by claiming that.
The Dark Spear still stand at the ready. And look to Thrall for an order.
I look to Gareth. Are you ready to fight this?
I don't think fighting's an option here.
I didn't ask your opinion, Hammerstein. I'm talking to Gareth.
My, what a divided ragtag team of sad adventurers. You travel together and you cannot stand together? Have no leader? What is your objective with the Alliance?
I do
Why
not
must you
travel with
travel?
this-
Sorry. I missed it.
No, go ahead, man. I'm sorry. Yeah.
True.
I point to Scout to Hammerstein. I'm like, I do not travel with that traitor. I don't know why he follows us, but I have nothing to do with him.
I look to Hammerstein and I look back to Gareth and back to Mara.
He has defected to the Horde. He is not in our party. And I intend to report as soon as I get back to where I'm going to. But you see, I have this orc war chief in my path who won't let me just because he doesn't feel like it.
I look to Hammerstein.
I say just because I want to see two halves of a coin doesn't mean I defect. but some radicals clearly see it as defecting when you want to see, the whole story instead of half of something.
Radical?
I look to Geralt.
Gareth.
Gareth?
Sorry.
Gareth.
Geralt.
Wow.
I wish Geralt was
The
here.
Witcher. The Witcher. There we go.
Is that Thrall's special nickname for
I mean, I'm
you?
pretty cool, but I'm not that cool. I return Thrall's gaze. Listen.
Hmm?
You know of what happens in the world right now. How murky the waters are that we tread.
I do.
We seek
But that is
passage.
war.
You started to sound familiar, Thrall. We only seek passage so we may be able to end our task. We were given a duty to fulfill, and we are being honorable to the T. We wish no quarrel with you or your men. If there's another route, we'd gladly take it, though this is the quickest that we knew of.
What is your objective?
To return home.
What is your objective with the Alliance? You see, I mustn't allow you to complete your objective if it interferes with mine. To be prepared for war is the best way to protect yourself from the flames. I flash a glare at Mara and back to the rest of the party.
Surely you've heard about the Teldrassil tree.
The world has heard about that tree. You are not bringing up anything new to anyone here.
Time out. Hang on. I'm sorry. Scouty, is this imperative? Because this is messing with me.
Kinda is.
Okay.
He's losing it.
Okay, because...
I'm paying attention. No worries. I'm.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Mute it if you're not talking.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, do that. I'm sorry, but it's like I'm just like sitting here. I'm like, I hear. I'm like, do I have Gaslow fucking working on something over here?
Yes.
I'm sorry. I did not mean to break that moment.
Sorry.
She said, "Do you know the Teldrassil? Have you not heard of the Teldrassil tree?"
Yes.
Back to Thrall. Sorry.
And obviously I am Kildore.
Is that name
Another name
anything
for Night Elf.
Okay.
They're part of the tree, basically.
Yeah.
Like I'm.
She's part of the Inner Sanctum.
That was the most devastating thing to happen to my people in the history of time. I went to look for my family. I found the answers I was looking for. Now I'm trying to get home and tell the rest of my family, those that are still alive, what happened. Yeah, I ran into these two, and we've had some hard times. We've met a lot of people not unlike you, who have done nothing but hinder us and make life difficult. But it doesn't hurt you in any way for us to return back and just to get some closure.
What exactly are you reporting to your family?
That no one survived, and that it's time to let our grief and all the pain that we have go.
Sounds like you've made peace with something that has hurt you. Would you agree with that?
I'm trying to make peace with it, but I think you of all people know how hard it is to forgive betrayal. And what Sylvanas Windrunner did was a betrayal.
So you dare speak of Sylvana's name in the blaming of the tree burning because you have all the answers. You've gathered the intellect to blame all one person.
That's
Was it not her decision?
correct.
Seems that you shouldn't pass. The decision that I was going to allow you may have been there, but it seems that you have not found the knowledge that you thought you had. Do you
What
think...
do you know about it?
I know we are in war, and I know casualties are absolutely necessary. I think if you ask me the right questions, I'll help you understand what you need to know about that damn tree. And it doesn't matter if I agreed with it or not, but it happened. And here we all are. And you stand with hatred in your heart. Anger. You, I look to Scouty's character.
Hammerstein.
Hammerstein.
Dude, she's new. Give her a break.
I look to
I'm
Hammerstein. You travel with allies that are ready to feed you to the wolves wherever you go. And I look to Gareth. And you. Your objective is unclear. But I do know that you are on your way to an alliance base. What does that do for me?
Well, it seems we're at an impasse. We cannot turn back, yet you prevent our progression. I do not seek to fight you, Thrall. Not even a fool would do such. Though you must know, regardless of where we stand in this global issue, we have a responsibility.
Interesting. As do I have mine.
One of the dark spears speaks up and spits and goes, "What of the dark spear, man? What of the treachery that your kind did to us? You speak of the tree, but you destroy our homes, our people, our shrines.
'Twas no decision of ours.
It didn't have to be your decision, but rather your understanding. You claim you say you have this knowledge that you're going home to spread, but instead you're spreading your ignorance. You blame Sylvanas Windrunner for the burning of the tree, but what led up to her to take those actions?
What do you know of Stormwind's emergency?
Where was the Alliance? Why were they not evacuating their group?
Yes.
The civilians?
Yes.
Let me ask you, what do you think we would gain from killing your civilians? In war, we want soldiers. What do you think? If we wanted your civilians, we know where your towns are. We know where your bases are. We didn't want that.
We don't want your children, man."
Killing your civilians did nothing for us to gain an upper hand in the Alliance. It fueled something much bigger than any of us standing here. A war that I have been a part of longer than any of you that exist now standing before me.
It's true, she's older than me. He's older than me.
No, he isn't.
Yeah, he is.
No, he isn't. He's like 50.
Really? He's only 50?
He's only 50.
Yes. Orcs don't live that long.
Orcs live to 70.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's like the kid
He's
of
like-
Zertan and he's like
Yeah, that was like
he's
50 years
special
ago.
Because
That
he
was
has the
50 years
fell
ago.
and all that
Yeah,
shit.
that was like 50 years
Yeah,
ago.
50 years ago.
Well then. Anyways,
There you go. Sorry.
I've been part of a
Yeah.
war longer than you guys, so go ahead.
But
Unless Carrie's been in the war the whole time.
But he has been
I mean-
part of the war because he was born in the war.
He's
Thank you
50,
for
I'm
the
1200.
thank you for the follow. I am Mr.
was a
West.
slave, okay?
He was born in okay.
You were a gladiator.
Let me put this to the side for a second. To explain, Thrall was born during the first war between humans and orcs. He was born in the Fell because of Gul'dan, and became a slave, and then later became war chief. He was son of Duratan, and who died during the first war due to Gul'dan cheating during Makara, which oddly enough,
He did too.
comes around. So that is, orcs do not live long, even with the Fell. So, Mara, you are ancient compared to him.
But he's clearly much wiser.
But he
Shade.
so a little bit of metagaming there. Go ahead.
So I've been a part of the war essentially the entire time.
Yes, you've been a part of the war since the beginning.
So that's what I'm just basically saying.
Yep.
Okay, well, I guess we'll just let it go then. Like you said, it doesn't really matter who burned the tree down. And, I mean, you guys didn't mean to do it. I mean, of course, it was just an accident. Easy misunderstanding, simple mistake. So we'll just let it go. I don't need to tell the rest of my family that our twin nieces are dead. I definitely don't have to let them know that. They don't need to know. We'll just
Gareth.
go back to Booty Bay and drink our lives away. And
Where are you off to? What is your objective? You've been awfully quiet here.
I'm to return to Alliance territory. Report upon what I've learned. What I've seen. Whom I've encountered. And whom I've struck down. The Alliance is in dire need of information, Thrall. They're in the dark. Maybe more so than you are. Or they have us all duped. And they're not as in the dark as they seem to let on.
I look to Mara, and I look to Hammer, and back to Gareth. Gareth. I want to say Geralt.
That's okay.
Scrawl. No, it's scrawl now. If you
It seems you have an understanding of what I'm putting forward here. I look to my Horde companions. And I believe that the Alliance needs a little more evaluating, especially from its members. So before you leave, I guess I will let you think about a few things. This conversation will go in circles. We will be at a standstill. That or all of you will die. And your objective will never be done anyways. I look to Mara. Be careful the way you hold yourselves, the way you walk around, especially with each other. You think that a mere thief on the side of the street doesn't realize that he could divide your group in a heartbeat with the way you talk about one another. You either join together or dismember this party immediately. You will only cause more problems for yourselves. Will you bring up the tree? That seems to be your concern. Sylvanas is not the only one that wanted this war. You should think about why those civilians were not evacuated. You should find out where the Alliance was and what they had done to make Sylvanas, to make Windrunner appear there and make the decisions that she made. Sometimes you have to give up the good for the great. Sylvanas has an objective to keep this horde alive.
She give us purpose, yeah.
Would it make you less angry, Night Elf, if we burn down all your Alliance camps? Would it hurt you a little less if we just killed your soldiers? Seems that your anger is being fueled for the wrong reasons. It seems that the Alliance maybe wanted to be a victim in its own right, to manipulate the weak-minded. There are casualties in war, and you've put yourself in one. So you stomach the bad decisions that people make and the ones that you will make. You have not seen war, nor know true pain. Not yet. You will, and it will either own you, it'll kill you, or you will move forward and make the decisions, the dark decisions that you hate the others for. So please continue to villainize everyone, because this is not good versus evil. This is Horde versus Alliance.
You know,
Just because you fail to understand something doesn't make it wrong. Go on, sorry.
you know what his name mean, yeah.
Thrall.
What does his name mean?
I have no idea.
Means
It's a puppet to
slave.
another's will.
He was given this name by the Alliance, and he wears it as a trophy now, yeah.
Do you know why the Horde exists? Do you know I'm part of the Horde because I've claimed freedom from that slavery? The sacrifice that I've seen, the people I've lost, but you have nothing to do with that. So you do not care about anything but you. There's so much more.
So when it comes to Sylvanas and the tree, it's not her fault. But when it comes to everything else, that the then it's our fault.
Whoever paid for that,
see.
man? Whoever paid for
see.
that? What have you paid for, other than your tree?
I'm
You
not
think-
here to
you
answer
think-
to you, troll.
You think that you think you so smart? You think you so intelligent that we lose everything? You all live in castles and trees.
I think something
we-
you fail to understand is that the Horde has accepted the monsters here. And your Alliance, you're only there because you look so nice for now. If anything were to happen to you, if you were to change for whatever reason, if darkness fell upon you, and it doesn't matter if you tried, but let me tell you, they would reject you even if you did.
Stay in it.
Oh,
Stay in
Xavier,
it. Stay
you're
in
in
it. Stay
so
in it.
much pain.
Stay in it. Stay in it.
Oh, but he's suffering.
I know. Stay in it. Jesus.
I can't take it. Oh, I mean, you're 50 years old, Thrall. All respect. I get it. You're a war chief. You gotta talk big in front of your, I motion towards the trolls.
I motion
You're-
toward a troll to huck another axe.
Troll hucks an
But-
axe.
oh,
And
Jesus.
let's see. Towards Mara. Hang on.
Ooh.
I go to grab it out of the air.
You miss. No matter what. The axe hits Mara in the other shoulder.
Oh, Jesus. Go ahead. Go ahead. Chuck another one. I get it. You gotta be big and tough and scary. I know.
This isn't about
But,
being scary, man. This is about
What, do you even know what this is about, little one?
This is about understanding. What all this hatred is about. You think that she lights the flames of hatred on your people? No.
This has gone on long before you.
You're absolutely right. I swing the hammer.
The doom hammer cracks the ground. Had it been before the Legion attempted to invade Azeroth, you would have just heard a clang. Instead, the very earth itself reverberates. The entirety of the party is shaken off their feet and are thrown to the side as a wave of dirt flows through and continues on until the party cannot see it. We're not asking you to understand. We're asking you to know both sides, man.
Will that let us by?
You enslave us. You destroy our homes. And then when we destroy your homes, you go to war with us. But what we do before then, we live in huts. We live in the swamp. We huddle together to keep each other warm. Thrall, he understand. You're not there yet. I may be young, but you're naive. And the trolls walk away.
I wish you all the best. I clearly cannot help you. You will not help yourselves. Good luck with adventuring in this party.
I bleed out and die.
No, you don't. Jesus Christ, shut up.
I say Loktar.
Oh, wow. Whoa. What does Hammerstein say?
I say Loktar. I know when I'm in the presence of someone great.
Wow, I told you he was a traitor.
Listen, you just encountered a horde person and they didn't murder your ass knowing your alliance, so...
Yeah.
Calm down, hothead. Maybe someone over there drank a little of the demon's blood, okay? The orcs are not that bad now. Come on.
Thrall walks away. And as he walks away, you notice the dent in the back of the armor. The armor of Orgrim Doomhammer. The armor that he was wearing when he died. He wears this armor as a symbol that no matter what, always remember that you are vulnerable. Thrall walks away and fades from sight. Carrie, please heal yourself.
Alright.
Quick! Before you do bleed out.
Before you actually bleed.
Oh God, Xavier. Just let him. He's. Come on.
Xavier's gonna bleed out.
Yeah.
Mara heals herself.
Uh.
And the three are left to contemplate the words of the former war chief and of the Dark Spear. These fledglings, albeit, but in war, who was young anymore? Mara heals herself, her wounds, taking time to mend. Gareth sits there, thinking upon the words of Thrall. Hammerstein, understanding the words of a great orc shaman. And as the moment passes, so does this week's episode of the Dagger of Azeroth. So
Please go to sleep, Xavier.
Thank
Get
you
oh
for
god.
Go to bed.
Please,
Xavier, go to bed. I
man.
will keep you, the rest of you, on. Xavier, go to bed. Get out of here. I love you.
Get some shut eye.
and I don't want to see you tortured. I love you. Get to bed.
Sasrin's got a good point. She can't heal herself. She can't move either of her arms.
She
Oh,
could speak.
oh,
She
shit.
could speak the words.
I
she's,
speak,
she's,
yes.
She's a mage.
Yeah.
Or
Fair,
she's
fair.
a priest. Priests
Yeah.
are priests speak to a higher power.
Yeah.
Anyways, thank you all for hanging in there. Thank you for the follow. I am Mr. West. We'll be back next week. We will have probably not Thrall. I'm sorry, guys.
No.
Thrall was a.
Thanks for your
Thrall was
cameo,
there.
Amanda.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Amanda, for hanging out
Amanda,
and giving what you
Yeah, thank you,
giving it
Amanda.
all your all.
And covering us all in
and
dirt.
Sneaky.
Thank you for being so sneaky this week. That was
Sneaky
so
bitch.
good.
Trying.
So I'd like to talk to the other three. Austin, thank you for the cheer of 100 bits.
Hi.
Hype. So I'm going to mute all of you. I'm going to come back in a second, and I will talk to the rest of the party. So I'm going to go to the end screen. I'm going to hit the credits, and then we will go and talk about this. But thank you all again. Take care. Have a good night. Have a great week. And I shall see you later. Thrall is a badass. And Amanda roleplay 10 out of 10. Thank you, Dax. I agree. See you all later. And everybody, I'll be right back. So this is the song.